talking to Jason about the thing of so he gets to it. My girlfriend's coming off. That's the very person I think.
I show it to you.
Okay. Shut the light off.
I thought you were watching Curious George.
So when it comes to shelters, we're here to help you. Abandoned mining towns throughout the Chihuahuan Desert have left behind ready-made shelters.
You can see the difference that this is made so far now in the sun. A little bit of time's passed. Now we have a big wide shadow here.
Making a shelter safe means sweeping for dangerous dwellers like rattlesnakes and scorpions.
I'm a little bit away from me. So that gives me a little bit of reaction time if there's anything under that bush. Little things like that can save your butt out here.
I believe there's water down there. And there is. So what I'm thinking about is using this backpack and collect the water. You know, back in the day, cavalrymen used to use canvas buckets to water their horses, and it was awesome because they could water them and then fold it up and want to move again. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with this thing. But the challenge for me is, one, getting it down there. So what I'm thinking is finding that wire that we use and fashioning some kind of bucket with the backpack that we have. This is going to be perfect. It's already made. Cody hauled my carcass up the mine shaft with this. I just need to coil it up and get it back over there.
Relentless scavenging for resources is a must in any survival situation. And this abandoned mining town is a prime location for turning discarded trash into useful tools.
That's exactly what I need right there.
TV, they've never lived in a...
Fine, but I'm actually going to use this as a container to transport the water from here to there. This is perfect. I've fought in the deserts for the last 10 years. It's not just the Taliban that could have killed us, but this kind of environment, if you're ill prepared and you don't have the right gear, the right water, the right food, you've had it.
I'm betting on the fact that Joe's going to find water. I'm going to look for containers, mason jars, cans, whatever the hell I can find out here. So these are a great resource as far as transporting water. Clearly they need a cork. I see a couple of yucca, and it makes awesome cork.
The Apache, who thrived in this part of New Mexico for centuries, used yucca to make baskets, cordage, and soap.
When you're in the desert, you can't afford to spill this water. So this one little cork, depending on how much capacity of water it's trapping, could mean whether someone lived or died. But that's a nice... You can smell the aroma.
I got to make sure this thing sinks, so I'm going to put a rock, or a couple rocks at the bottom of it. I think that'll do it. I've got one shot at this. This has got a hole. If this breaks or the canvas tears, this thing's going to sink to the bottom. It's over. We have no other way to get water. It's sunk. It's not moving, and I'm thinking, oh no, this thing's either caught on something or it's too heavy. Not quite sure what to do, but I know if I pull too damn hard, it's gonna break for sure. Definitely have water. Or a shark. That's really heavy. All right. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now we have water. We have
Water weighs 8 pounds a
survive
gallon.
here in the desert. What I have right now is gold out of a defunct gold mine. I'm loving it. Oh man, that's music to my ears.
So when that stops blinking, it's gonna start taking pictures.
So there's 2 pounds of ounce.
In New York, we have so much leaf litter and rubber that tracks are so hard to come by. And when we investigate recent sighting reports in the area, vicinity of the sightings, we look for fresh breaks in trees. Not so much at this height, which a buck or a bear could easily do, but we look for fresh breaks that are more or less this height or this height, proving that something large has come through here. Learn from hunters, trappers, and trackers integrated with the technologies of today, such as night vision, thermal imaging, track cameras, live real-time infrared cameras, and the computer technology to help track what's going on and pinpoint where things are going on.
Meanwhile, Bill Brand is mapping out the areas that he and Dr. Bindernagel will survey.
The summer, midsummer, through into the fall period is where most of the sightings have taken place.
This seasonal activity is typical of other large mammals in the area. Seen more frequently in the low grounds in the summer months, they are forced deeper into the forest during the winter in search of food. Bill also believes that Whitehall just happens to be in the middle of the creature's migratory path.
Because it seems to use these spots more often than others. It's using that area for whatever reason, migration, food source. I believe is part of the corridor in which this animal travels.
While there is no official study to support the migratory habits of Sasquatch, the theory is consistent with the behavior of other large mammals, including bobcats, bears, elk, and coyotes, that make use of natural habitat corridors, passageways that allow them to traverse between the best feeding grounds, water sources, and seasonal habitat areas. Why then, with such persistent activity, is there so little physical evidence of the creature here?
This type of forest floor here with this heavy layer of pine needles and leaf litter is a good example of why tracks don't register very well in an area like this. A soft-footed mammal like a Sasquatch could walk through here and the leaves would spring back and there'd be no sign of its passing at all.
Bill Brand and Dr. John Bindernagel meet up. They set off to survey the area that has had the most sightings.
As you know, John, this area has been rich in sightings all around us, actually. But this is where it all began for me. 1976 was really the beginning of what my career as being an investigator in Sasquatch research.
The incident Bill is referring to is a landmark case, and one that put the village of Whitehall on the maps of Sasquatch researchers everywhere.
I'm definitely a believer. I was there. I know what I saw.
Brian Gosselin, like Dan Gordon, is a retired Whitehall police officer. In 1976, he also came face to face with a creature he had no explanation for.
Well, the night of the sighting was August of 1976. I was a police officer on duty in Whitehall, New York. And I had 2 gentlemen pull up to the side of my patrol car, and these guys came in saying they had seen some kind of a creature, monster, out on Abear Road. And they were dead serious. I mean, these guys
Sticking to the circle
really wound up.
and the road down.
And I drove my own car right out into the field. It was a cool night for August, it was crystal clear, dead quiet.
How many
We were
inches are
talking
we
back and
supposed to
forth
get?
once in a while on the CB,
Huh?
and all
How
of a
many
sudden,
inches are we supposed to get?
I hear Jim
8,
holler to
12.
me. He says, "What the hell is it?" He said, Brian, He said, I see something. Well, what is
It's
it?
up on the 3.
Jim come tearing out of the field with the patrol car, and he headed back to Whitehall. I listened to this for a few minutes coming across the meadow. And I'm not scared like a child seeing the boogeyman, but my skin was crawling, my hair was standing on end. I knew there was something coming at me, towards me. It wasn't avoiding me. I got out of the car, I had the door open, had my 357 in my hand, hammer pulled back, and I flicked that light on, and all I remember seeing was a creature, 7.5, 8 foot tall, 400 pounds.
I will shoot it so you had it.
Hairy. And when I hit it with the spotlight, it brought hands, not paws, brought hands up and covered his face. And I can remember, it's etched in my mind. It let out such a blood-curdling, deep-toned screech.
Until the 1800s, the sounds and sights of this monster, reported by witnesses, defied classification.
People called it a monster because they had no way to classify it. Primatology had not started yet. The gorilla wasn't even discovered till 1847. But then, after the gorilla was discovered and it became known in North America, then we had a model, and people started using it as a reference, saying, you know, this looks like a gorilla, you know, and we started, you know, hearing words like ape-like and gorilla-like, and by now, we're quite, some of us at least are quite confident in classifying it as a grade ape, you know, resembling an upright gorilla.
Will the Nestor crew and the Monster Quest team finally get the evidence that the world so desperately needs to see? Night has fallen.
Poor mailman.
And the teams are ready.
Yeah, too.
I'll
see if he stops.
The area where recent Sasquatch sightings were reported. Steve Culls and fellow researcher Tom Hollywood head up the teams. They will mimic alleged Sasquatch vocalizations in an attempt to pinpoint the creature's location.
The methods of vocalizations are basically trying to make a primate-like sound and throw it out there in hopes that we get a return vocalization purportedly from these Sasquatch creatures. Distinguishing vocalizations over the year is acclimating yourself to the sounds of the animals in the particular area you're doing research in.
Okay, I'm going to do a moan howl in about 20 seconds from now.
Steve, your base camp?
He dropped something off.
I don't know if Hollywood did one whoop or one howl, but I've heard 2 so far.
No, Steve. I think you all did it once.
Yeah, I thought that was Hollywood. I just heard one about maybe 25, 30 seconds ago.
Hey, Hollywood, how many times did you vocalize there? You said you were going to wait 20 seconds. We had one like right after your first transmission. No, that wasn't me. I just howled once.
Okay, that one was Hollywood. The one before that, we thought was you.
That's negative. I thought that was Hollywood, and then we waited, and then I heard a second one.
The response that Steve claims to have heard is not picked up on tape. He describes it as very faint. Then, Steve hears something rustling in the bushes.
Like a movement up behind me on the hill.
Something pulled this down. Looks like something pulled this down.
On the next Amazon,
All the boys are going down.
the jungle bites back. And with water being in short supply,
Not again.
the search for gold may be over.
I gotta go tell the boys. We've got about 3 days left.
Amazon is all new, Sunday at 10 on History.
Jackets and pants. Sweatshirt, top down,
Everything
You don't start dressing on one
great
way
cup
to
of
the butt.
coffee.
It's
Exceptionally smooth and perfectly balanced for our harmonious blend of flavor, body, and aroma. Green Mountain Coffee for your Keurig brewer. Brew a better day.
I heard a deranged clown lurks in these woods. I heard Little Caesars has pizza for $5.
You heard right! Get a hot...
It is the evening of April 14th, 1865, just after 10 p.m. John Wilkes Booth has come to Ford's Theater, a theater where he has often performed, and a place he knows well. He is here to play his most infamous role, one that will ensure his name is remembered for the ages. It is a moment.
So your career.
To having fun. Well, there's that. But we meant innovation. Like playing rock basketball at the local playground. Okay, so maybe it's a junkyard. But these guys ain't exactly ballers anyway. Donkey McDrunky tries to hang on the rim. Talk about being down in the dumps. It may not have been the ideal way to entertain themselves, but it was definitely the right place for some guys who were trashed. Hold on tight. You won't believe what's coming up. Or what's coming down. From thistles in the backcountry to fun on the back 40. It's gonna be a shocking good time. Hi, man. Backwoods boneheads. Murder.
So he interrogated me, and I was really hoping. Oh, come on, you got it.
Oh, karate.
Just one time. Please.
Okay, come platform.
Great.
I go production.
Father say use drum technique only as last resort. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Remember, best block. No be there.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Daniel-san, you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Come, not for today. Try again tomorrow. You know, Miyagi and Yuki have first date here. Remember, like it was yesterday. Happened over a load of fresh mackerel. Daniel-san, you all right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was pretty stupid.
Miyagi said that to father when same thing happened. Father agreed he was stupid. Father was right.
Is there a counterpunch in the technique?
That's drum.
Destination
John.
That guy's Uncle own everything?
Almost.
Hey, there's Miyagi and Kawan. And his baby. Doesn't that bother you?
Why should it?
Well, the people might believe it's true or something.
Daniel-san, lie become truth only if person wanna believe it.
Is that another old Okinawan saying?
No, new Okinawa saying.
How new?
About 10 seconds.
Hey. Hey, are you okay? Ninja. Carrots, right? Carrots. Eat. Daniel. Yeah, carrots. I get it.
Hey, John.
Your little teacher should get hearing aids. Maybe you need one too. I only hear what's worth listening to. Hey, come on, we're working here. Huh? What is this? So, you cheat people! Shame! Shame! You cheat! Talk sometime, you're not so busy.
You still remember our song?
Hi.
Sing for me.
Okay, hi. Not sing a long time.
Flight is big now.
Yeah. What's weird?
Oh, we were so young then.
No, they're not. It's just there's I think they split up. So there's a lot more.
You knew I would not.
Yes, I knew.
You should look out here. It's almost to the top of the crest. You
He
can
ever
barely
tell
see.
you about how he feels when I leave?
One time.
You'll never guess who was driving when the bus pulled up. Jesus. And I said to him, Jesus, what are you doing driving this bus? You know what he said to me? He said, child, it's a recession. Times is hard. That's what he says.
I know you asked me, but how did Jesus get a license without a birth certificate? It makes no sense. Go. You gotta think about it. Get your ass. Sorry, Mama. I love you, though.
My baby.
You know what it's on my ass. That's illegal.
Ben. Hey. What's up, y'all? Hey, Spinky, what's up, man?
What's up, Samaj? How you doing, man?
What y'all up to, man?
Nothing. Going to work. Going to work. Going to the court, you know what I'm saying? Sell some knick-knack, patty wax. Get it out the bone.
Why you so busy, man? You got a pee-pee or something?
Huh?
Got a pee? Huh? Back inside.
I'm just excited about going to work. I'm really trying to go to work. That's easy. Work. All right, Samaj.
You heard about, Building 6?
That big booty chick, right? Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
Oh, big booty. She bought you 50 lottery tickets.
50?
50.
Damn, are they on sale?
I need to work with you. Hold on. Listen, that's what I'm trying to say. Y'all could do yourself a favor and stay up off in the court.
For what?
Your boy Lorenzo Mack, he done got out of jail.
You got out?
I seen him and his boys down in the court. Maybe y'all ought not be hanging out there.
Samaj, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. How the hell do you get this gossip?
First of all, it's not gossip. It's information.
All right, Samaj. Give me a haircut when you get a chance.
You ought to get a cut right about now.
Yeah, all right.
Got a nappy in the back.
Damn. Let me go to work with you today.
The young G.
Yo.
I need some beef jerky and Jericho.
Yeah, that's it? I gotta talk to old dude. You know he's crazy. grateful. There ain't nothing wrong with Mr. Washington. He's a lunatic, Kevin. He been sitting in that apartment before my mom was born, dude. Still got slave dust on him, dude. Tell me, man, I think Mr. Washington's a serial killer for real. Eats beef jerky? Who the hell eats beef jerky, Kevin? And tell me he on some mass destruction of Osama bin Laden type stuff. Seriously. Man, you just stop treating people like that, man. You always do that. It was little, man. You always be so okay, I'm not going to make a rest in peace charge, dude. You ain't that creative. Don't be calling me collect from heaven, dude. I can't live it. That's what you call a sports car, man. Hey, check this thing. Yours for the low price of 1.4 billion. So that's what you'll get? A car? Hell yeah! I get a car with that kind of money? Simple, son. Oh, I'm simple, but he don't know how to put lotion on. But I'm simple, though. Hey, man, don't ask your ass around yet, man. If I want to, why can my ass put the fuck out to what you talking? What the hell? I was smart behind all that Lorenzo out. The last person I want to see. Keep the thugs in jail. You know what I'm saying? Stacey!
Hey! Boy, you know you're late, right? What, I'm supposed to wait for you forever?
Why you always down my back?
Because you gotta watch. Act like you can't tell time.
Hey, could y'all both stop arguing? Please, you know what I'm saying? Come down here.
I'll be down in a second.
Why you sitting there bumper to bumper traffic in your Brigante? Flying over to Georgia. And all state-of-the-art equipment, leather interior, GPS. You in the slave station with the plasma screen on your feet. And I can't forget those feet. I put them 24-inch nose fins on y'all. Kill y'all. You can't put rims on a helicopter. Ain't got no damn wheels.
In that time.
It's a man that knows something right here. Would you rather get
Wait, what?
Yes, I gotta go.
Because it's just designed to keep poor people.
Oh, you're 30 cents right there. Okay. I gave him 30 cents for my sheets.
So, where's Colin?
He's just finishing up watching his George, and then he has to take his nap.
Is he gonna take a nap in here?
Argue about if they want the water.
Look at you, dog. Look at you. You're 18 yet. Stop it. Just stop it right now. Stop it right now.
The least we can do is go bang on a few doors to see what happens.
Tyrese Gibson, Andre Benjamin, Mark Wahlberg, BET stars.